YouTube, this is Bernadette Miss B. How are you? So, we have yet another celebrity couple to chat about this evening. I would like to chat about, I'll give you one guess. Well, no, it would probably take 100 guesses, so I'll go ahead and put these two on Front Street. Tonight, making their toxic couple debut, is Princess Love and Ray J. Before we get started, let me just state that everything in this video is alleged. We're going to talk about the relationship dynamics because they have so much going on that we can take the time to chat about and learn from this evening so that hopefully we will not make the same relationship mistake. Ray J and Princess Love J. That's what I'm calling her. But anywho, they dated for 4 years. Let me place a pink asterisk right there. I am sure that during a 4-year span, Princess Love saw signs of the fact that Ray J is a cheater. Ray J is very, very immature. He is the quintessential grown boy. He is the boy that is trapped in the grown dad bod. He is a narcissist. So once again, as I stated in my previous videos, Princess Love didn't take heed to the signs. She absolutely refused to trust her own instincts. And we just talked about how we need to learn how to trust our own instincts more. She didn't do that clearly. So after 4 years of dating, they finally get married. People just push past all the signs. I would say in most instances that when people bring issues to one or both people in the coupling, the couple double down. I think that that is a safe assumption. The couple will double down. And just as Princess Love and Ray J did, they got married in August of 2016. See, this is what I don't like. People like these celebrities make a complete mockery out of marriage. I'm sure that they had an over-the-top wedding. They most likely had one of these storybook weddings and had it put on video and plenty of pictures and Instagram and blah, blah, blah. Fast forward to now. Princess is 8 months pregnant. She has an older child with Ray J. Ding, ding, ding. Time to put a pink asterisk here too. The very first thing that so many men want to say is, a woman just wants me for my money. Working from that premise, why marry? Why? Clearly, Ray J should not be married. He should not have even been seriously dating anyone. And no one forces people to get married these days. And so many people these days ghost other people after talking for a long time, short time, whatever it fits. So why is it that Ray J did not just send her a text? Hey, you know what? Things are going so fast, blah, blah, blah. I need a break. No, he decides to marry Princess Love. Not only that, but they start having kids working from the premise of how all women want is your money, why would you start to have kids? You have one kid, you knew your relationship was toxic, and now here you are with kid number 2 on the way. So Ray J posts a picture of his family, all smiles on social media, etc., etc. I know because I'm in my mid-40s that most of these relationships that are posted on social media, they are playing a role. They post all these fake relationship pictures and, hashtag relationship goals, so on and so forth. And let me place a pink asterisk here as well. Posting all of these relationship pictures and relationship goals, it makes some people feel some kind of way because you are posting as if everything in your world is completely perfect and you don't have any issues, you're happy, and so on and so forth. And unfortunately, a lot of people will see those types of posts and will become depressed, will become sad, will become anxious, and will not feel so good about themselves. Not saying that it is anyone else's responsibility to make you feel good about yourself, but I almost feel like posting these types of fake pictures, I almost feel like people are deliberately posting these types of pictures to make other people feel some kind of way, to make other people feel jealous or depressed, so on and so forth. That's just my little take on it. So at that time, Princess Love went in on Ray J. Princess Love posted on her social media the behind the scenes truth of how he basically abandoned her in Vegas with her small child. Keep in mind, Princess Love is pregnant. And of course, Ray J comes back onto his social media with this we're supposed to be a united front type of sentiment, and basically stating that he was still there in Vegas. But he failed to share the fact that he had blocked her. She did not know, I'm sure, where he was. And so we're just basically going by what was posted on social media. I do realize that what she is posting is her version. There's her version, there's his version, and then there's the truth. My question is, what kind of guy abandoned his pregnant wife and small child in a city that is not their home city? Who does that? I'll tell you who. Someone that sees you don't value yourself, someone that sees you can be bought, someone that has no respect for you or themselves, someone that sees that you have absolutely no established boundaries. That's who will abandon you in another city. The thing that also amazes me is how, once again, I say we double down in the relationship. We allow people while we are in the dating phase to stay in our lives 2, 5, 10, 15, and 20 years in the dating phase. We allow this because we clearly have not set any boundaries. And so with that being said, we will allow all kinds of shenanigans, for lack of a better word, to go on in the dating relationship. And if you wait the person out, you've begged them, pleaded with them, and served them with all types of ultimatums, and they finally do marry you, and that goes for whichever side, the two people will marry. And the ironic thing is, after dating for how many ever long years, they get married That's when you would think that they would stay together. They abandon the marriage. How ironic. When you are dating, in my head, I'm thinking that's when you're gathering data and gathering facts about the other person. And if you see that the person is not going to be a fit for you, that's when you jump ship. That's when you say, you know what, I'm out of here. Now, let me say this. I am not saying that anyone should stay in a toxic, fully engulfed dumpster fire of a relationship, even like theirs. I'm not saying that. I'm just making the realization and pointing out the fact that people will stay too long in these overrated social media relationships, and after they marry, that's when they will actually leave. So my last point is this. At what point does what is happening to you become self-inflicted? What do I mean? In these types of relationships, of course, people are quickly to say, as I'm sure Princess Love will say, Ray J did all these horrible things, he abandoned us, so on and so forth. But during the 4 years, and probably early on into the 4-year relationship, Ray J was pulling all types of antics, I'm sure, during that time. So since you doubled down, you moved forward, you blew through all the signs, etc., etc., and you decided to marry Ray J anyway, at what point does this become self-inflicted? At what point do you stop blaming Grimy Gus or Grimy Gail for being grimy when they showed you exactly who they were? And at what point do we take personal responsibility? It's like, when do we do that? And when I ask you that, I'm starting to ask myself, do people even do that anymore? Do people even take any amount of personal responsibility anymore? So those are my thoughts on Ray J and Princess Love J. And you know, I think that on my next video, I think that I will start my series on masculine energy versus feminine energy. And I'm going to be dedicating one video to both of those energies in women and a video analyzing both of those energies also in men, because I really think that now that I know more and more about relationship dynamics, once we go over masculine energy and feminine energy in women and men and the parts that they play in our relationships and the role that they play in relationship dynamics, I think that that's going to tell us a lot. And it's going to make you aware of the parts that those energies play in our relationships. It's going to make you reflect on your previous relationships, your friends' previous relationships, the relationship dynamics that we see playing out in a lot of these couples as well. That is going to be quite interesting. So I'm excited for that. And hopefully I've said something that is of interest to you in this video. I'm looking forward to the next videos that I will be posting on masculine and feminine energy. So until then, we will speak soon. So until then, take care. Bye-bye.